What's up, sons? It's Blind on with Tech once again, and you didn't think I was going to avoid talking about this, did you? The fall of Bitcoin, the decline of cryptocurrencies, the end of the world. Yes. But first, I did want to go ahead and give a huge shout out to y'all. It was awesome seeing the response to some of the gaming content I did out at PAX along with the live streams. It's super refreshing to see that I'm able to actually talk about things that I do outside of cryptocurrency and that you guys are interested. It means the world to me that we are able to find like-minded individuals and have a good time playing games, mining cryptocurrency, and building custom PCs, especially amidst all of the strife between gamers and miners right now. If you're interested in being a part of this community, the Discord, the public Discord, is in the description below, and we'd love to have you come on over. We so far have clans for Destiny as well as Dauntless, and are planning on, spinning up other ones as we find people that want to play other games, etc. Without further ado, let's talk about the decline in Bitcoin. Stick around. Welcome back. So just like the GPU shortage, the decline in cryptocurrency prices is a multifaceted thing. There's not one point of failure that we can point to and say, hey, that's the reason why. There are multiple things that cause a whole bunch of FUD and etc. that are going to cause this. The altcoin prices, though, dropping is pretty easy to target because most altcoins, if not all altcoins, are based on the value of Bitcoin and then translated into USD. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin right now, as well as maybe Bitcoin Cash, all have a value that's directly related to some sort of fiat. And then outside of that, the rest of the altcoins are all based on one of those coins. So if those coins dive, then it's usually caused by one of the big players like Bitcoin or Ethereum. And the reason this is because when you go onto an exchange where CoinMarketCap pulls all of its values from, when the price of Bitcoin goes down, well, the exchange, nobody's really adjusted their pricing yet to reflect that on the exchange itself. So for the price of the altcoin to not go down, people have to actually get back on and cancel their trades for Bitcoin because it's based on the price of Bitcoin, and then to adjust for that. So when you see a smaller dip for an altcoin, it's probably a good news because it's going to go down regardless if Bitcoin has gone down. So have no fear, you're probably okay there, and it should correct itself probably even faster than, of course, Bitcoin will correct itself. Now, as far as Bitcoin goes and the trust in that and investor trust in that, there's a few things that happened. One thing that happened is one of the largest banks in the United States decided to cease and desist all practicing or use of cryptocurrencies in and out of their bank themselves. And this bank does work with Coinbase. So because of this fear and uncertainty about being able to transfer in and out your fiat and USD in the United States side of things, of course, we saw this big dip in the price. Now, the other things that happened is that CoinMarketCap, because of the crazy amount of volatility in the South Korean exchanges, pulled all of the South Korean exchanges out of its predictions for cryptocurrencies. So that's going to have a huge effect as well on all of the prices of not only Bitcoin, but of altcoins itself, because what you were seeing was the market being inflated and deflated very quickly from the South Korean exchanges. So now what I would say is what you're seeing here is a correction and something that's going to be a little bit less volatile at the end of the day, which is the good news out of all of that. Finally, what's happened with China is that they are announcing that they are increasing the bans, of course, on all of their cryptocurrencies. Now, we already knew that most of the mining operations in China were moving out of China, and this means that we are probably okay as far as mining and verifying transactions, etc., because this move's already been put into place. But it still caused a lot of fear, which caused the price to drop. It's just kind of interesting to see that while we anybody that had their, thumb on the pulse or finger on the pulse of cryptocurrencies in general already knew that this move was happening, and it was probably pretty easy to tell that this was going to be China's decision. So I don't see the big reason for fear other than the public, the mass public, wasn't quite aware. Finally, I said finally earlier, I apologize. Finally, let's go ahead and talk about Bitcoin Connect. You can check out my video on it up here, shutting down. Regardless of if you think it was a product or a service that a lot of people use, the fact remains that there was a lot of money tied up into Bitcoin Connect, and seeing that they really transferred between their own coin and Bitcoin itself, when they shut down, you know, pretty much everybody that was into Bitcoin Connect was swapping out and trying to get fiat as fast as possible. And when this happens on an exchange, of course, the prices just keep getting cut down further and further, which is why you saw the dip in Bitcoin Connect first, and then that inevitably has probably affected, because of the sheer amount of it, affected the price of Bitcoin as well. Especially since you're talking about more of the general consumer being into Bitcoin Connect, thanks to, of course, all of the ads all over YouTube and all over any website you go to about crypto. It was inevitable that was going to affect it a little bit there. I hope this clears up some of the FUD for you guys, and I hope that you guys can feel a little bit more confident about being invested in cryptocurrency right now. I apologize if you bought at the height. That's always rough, but stick it out, and there are good uses and good coins and good projects. Just make sure you do your research and you find ones, like I've stated before, that you believe in, because regardless of the money-making potential of any of these, if it's a project that makes no sense to you, then you probably shouldn't buy it. That's kind of, at the end of the day, my story there. Please don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe down below. Let me know what you guys think might have also caused this, and if you have any more details, of course, we always like to get a little bit more granular in the comments, so leave them there. And if you disagree with anything, be kind and let me know, and we can have some discussion on that as well. Hope to see you in Discord, and otherwise, I'll see you next Tuesday.